Welcome our dear student. Today we'll talk about Unit 3, Lesson 3, Comparing and Ordering Fraction. طيب. In the previous lesson, Unit 1, Lesson 1 and Lesson 2, how to reading and writing a fraction. وخدنا ازاي نعمل color report according to any fraction. Lesson 2, equal fraction and simplifying fraction. وقلنا equal fraction by using multiplication وال simplifying by using division. Whatever I do to the top, أي number هاخده to the top, I have got to do to the bottom. يعني هكتب فوق في التوب numerator divided 3 في denominator برضه divided by 3. في التوب أخدته times 2 في denominator برضه at bottom times 2. طيب today we will comparing and ordering any fraction. We must look at the number at the top. مين number at the top ده اللي هو مين؟ numerator. Let's take some examples. طيب محمد bought a pie. شايفين دي a pie divided into 8 equal parts. الباي دي اللي هو الباي دي divided into 8 equal pieces. He ate 5 pieces. 1 2 3 4 5. يبقى yellow part represent 5 over 8. Excellent. Yellow part represent 5 over 8. تمام. يبقى محمد 8 5 over 8. 5 8 from this boy. يعني هو أكل 5 pieces. He ate 5 pieces from 8 parts. تمام. And they give his friend the remaining 3 pieces. remaining كام من اللي هو الباي دي؟ 1 2 3 3 pieces. يبقى he gave his friend the remaining 3 pieces. يبقى محمد 8 5 8 5 over 8 from the pie of the pie, and his friend took 3 eighths of the pie. طيب which greater, محمد's share or his friend's share؟ يعني مين اللي أخد أكتر؟ who is the greatest one؟ which greater than Muhammad's share or his friend's share? Muhammad's share. Why? Because 5 over 8 greater than 3 over 8. Today we will learn how to compare or order fraction which have the same denominator. The number at the bottom is the same. You must make sure you have the same number at the bottom, the same number as the denominator. And this year in Junior 3 we will take how to compare two fractions which have the same denominator, because in grade 4 you will take how to compare two fractions which have different denominator. Like in today this year you will compare fraction which have the same denominator. The number at the bottom is the same. You must make sure you have the same number at the bottom. يبقى here أنا من here عندي نفس النمبر at the bottom at the denominator. I will compare the number at A. طب وده اللي قلنا في الأول. We look at the number at the bottom at the numerator. طيب which greater, 5 or 3؟ 5 greater than 3. يبقى محمد's share is greater than his friend's share. تمام. يبقى remember that from the previous lesson. 1 equal 2 over 2, 3 over 3, 4 over 4, 5 over 5, 6 over 6, 7 over 7, 8 over 8, 9 over 9. طب احنا افتكرنا الكلام ده ليه؟ When we compare from one and another fraction, what we'll do؟ تعالى بقى أنا هقولك. طب so يبقى compare and order fraction who have the same denominator. اللي هو مين denominator؟ النمبر at the bottom. We will compare the numerator. يبقى أول step I will compare the numerator. numerator ده number at the top. طب number 2, if we order or compare one with another fraction. I can compare one with another fraction. Yes. طب هعمل ايه؟ We will convert one. أنا هحول ال1 ده convert one with the denominator of the other fraction. Let's take some examples. Here 1 is greater than or smaller than or equal 3/5. ايه ده؟ Here I have 1. I took how to compare any fraction which have the same denominator. طب هو ال 1 ده فيه denominator؟ هو في numerator؟ لا، I must convert 1 to 1 with the denominator of the other fraction. طب الفراكشن ده denominator بتاعه كام؟ 5. يبقى I will convert 1 to be 2 over 2, 3 over 3. I will convert 1 to be 5 over 5. تاني from here remember that 1 equal 2 over 2 3 over 3. أنا ليه ما خلطتش 2 عملت 3 over 3 4 4 5 5 6 6. I will convert 1 to be equal the denominator of the fraction. طب here fraction 5 I will convert to 1 equal 5 over 5. طيب here 5 over 5 اهي is greater than less than or equal or greater than 3 over 5. Where's the greatest here? Which one is the greater than? 5 is greater than 3. تمام. يبقى بعد ما convert ال 1 to be equal the denominator of the other fraction, I will compare the numerator. You must make sure you have the same number at bottom اللي هو مين؟ denominator. طب this one 7 ninths greater less than or smaller than or greater than 1. طب I must make sure I have the same denominator. طيب هو ال 1 ده فيه denominator. I will convert 1 to equal 7 or 9. 9. I must have the same denominator. ما ينفعش أقول 7 over 7. فين same denominator؟ طب ده هنا 9 وهنا 7. يبقى 7 over 7 ما تنفعش. يبقى convert 1 to be equal 9 over 9. After we make sure we have the same denominator هو 9 وال 9. Here 9 and here 9. I will compare the numerator, the number at top اللي هو mean 7 and 9. 7 is less than mean 9. تمام. Here the green part represent what? 2. the colored part 2. The numerator represent the colored part 2. طب the denominator represent what from lesson 1? The number of pieces. The number of pieces in the square ده divided into 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. يبقى green part represent 2 over 9. تمام. طب red part 3. with denominator the number of divided parts. How many parts? 9. يبقى green part represent 2 over 9. red part represent 3 over 9. Where's the biggest one? 3 nines or 2 nines? الأول you must make sure you have the same denominator. حلو. denominator هنا 9 وهنا كمان 9. I will compare the numerator 2 and 3. Where's the biggest one? Is 3 nines is greater than or is bigger than 2 over 9. Let's take some examples from your school book. تمام. The first one 3 quarters or 3/4, 3 over 4 is greater than or smaller than or equal a quarter. We must make sure you have the same denominator. تمام. أنا عندي هنا 4 at the bottom, 4 at the bottom. I will convert the numerator. 3 is greater than 1. حلو. We must make sure you have the same denominator. 7 and 7. ما عنديش مشكلة. يبقى in circle 5, in circle 6, where's the biggest one? 5 is greater than or equal or less than 6 is less than 6. I will compare the number at top اللي هو مين؟ numerator. طيب this one I must make sure we have the same denominator. 9 and 9. مفيش مشكلة. Compare the numerator 2 with 7. 2 less than 7. 4 fifths greater than or smaller than or equal 1. We have the same denominator here. I have 1. I have whole 1. I will convert 1 to equal 4 over 4 or 5 over 5. I heard you 5 over 5. Why 5 over 5? To equal the denominator. 5 over 5 to equal the denominator in the other fraction. Here I have the same denominator 5 and 5. I will compare the numerator. Number at top 4 is less than 5. Here's 3 over 3. I will convert 1 to equal 3 over 3. حلو. دي equal، أو ممكن العكس أقول إن 3 over 3 أو 3 divided by 3 equal إيه 1 equal. طب 2 fifths and 3 fifths we must make sure you have the same denominator 5 and 5. حلو قوي. يبقى compare the numerator number at top. 2 is less than 3. We have the same denominator. I will encircle 9. 9 greater than 7. 4 is less than 7. 1 and 6 over 6. We can use two method. 6 over 6 equal 1. تبقى دي A equal 6 divided by 6 any number equal 1. Any number divided the same number equal 1. أو ممكن أقول A I want to convert 1 to equal the denominator of the other fraction. Double 1 I can convert 1 to be 6 over 6. دي A equal. Ordering fraction. Write the following fraction in suitable square on the number line. This is called number line. This is called the number line. From 0 to 1. I want to put the suitable fraction. From 0 to 1. I want to write the number in ascending. From the smallest to the biggest, from 0 to 1. طيب I want to order this fraction. I will looking for the smallest one. In ascending order, I will search for the smallest one. Where is the smallest one here? We must make sure you have the same denominator. 10, 10, 10. يبقى all equal? No, I will look at the number at top and then numerator 5, 2, 7, 9. Where is the smallest one? 2 over 10. 2 tenths. طيب the next one ناخد خاصة 2 tenths 5 tenths. طيب الرest will remain 7 و 9. Where is the smallest one? 7 over 9. Here the last one 9 over 10. تمام. Arrange the following fraction in an ascending order. We must make sure we have the same denominator. Here 4 fifths. Here we have the same denominator 6 in the bottom place. Time. I will looking for the smallest one. Where is the smallest one here? I will look at the numerator. I have 4, 1 and 2. Where is the smallest one? 1 over 6. The second one 2 over 6. The biggest one, the last one 4 over 6. Here I must make sure we have the same denominator, the number at bottom 8. Wow, it's 1. I will convert 1 to equal. Yes, 8 over 8. طب ليه يا ميجينا انت اخترتي 8؟ عشان to have the same denominator، عشان يبقى عندها نفس denominator، عندها نفس الرقم at the bottom، the same number at the bottom. وهير ايه 8. ليه انا لازم اتاكد ان كل الدينومينيتور عندي 8؟ عشان اقارن. we must when we compare or when we order we must have the same denominator, the same number at bottom. لما انا كده رجعت كده الجيفنز اللي عندي حولت ال 1 to be 8 over 8. طيب I want to or order this fraction in ascending order from the smallest. Where is the smallest one here? باين قوي. ليه؟ انا هبص على مين؟ على النيومينيتور 5 7 8 1. the smallest one 1 over 8. so far so good. طيب the next one خلصت ال 1. عندي 5 7 8. where's the next one? 5 8. تمام. the next one 7 or 8. 7 over 8. the biggest one 8 over 8. هي الجيفنز كانت 8 over 8 or 1 اللي هي مين بقى؟ انا فكيتها بايه؟ انا convert 1 to ايه؟ 8 over 8. تمام. here in descending order from the biggest to smallest. Where is the smallest number here? Is the biggest number here? We must make sure we have the same number at the denominator. طيب 1 over 5 1 over 5 3 over 5 5 over 5. Where is the biggest one? 5 over 5. I will compare the number at the top. The next one 3 over 5. The smallest one, the last one 1 over 5. Here I will make sure we have the same denominator. 9 9 9 1. I will convert 1 to equal 2 over 2. طب we have different denominator. 9 و 2 مينفعش. طب 3 over 3 8 over 8 9 over 9. I want to have the same denominator. 9. طيب where is the biggest one? 2 or 7 or 5 or 9. 9 يبقى اللي هي مين بقى؟ 9 over 9 1. The next one 7 7 over 9. اللي بعدها 5 over 9. The smallest one 2 9. طيب ويبقى تاني when we compare or order fraction we look at the numerator. 1 is greater than any fraction except the fraction which has the same number at the top and the same and in the bottom اللي هو مين؟ الدينومينيتور. طيب يبقى تاني نرجع للستبس اللي هنعمل بيها compare و order. We must make sure you have the same number at denominator. If we have 1 I will compare 1 to equal the denominator of the other fraction. يعني لو عندي 1 greater than or smaller than 2 over 3 حول ال 1 دي ايه؟ 3 over 3 to have the same denominator. طب لو كان عندي 1 greater than 7 9 يبقى convert 1 to be 9 over 9 to have the same denominator. When we have the same denominator I will compare the number at the top اللي هو مين؟ النيومينيتور. You have a homework in your booklet page 23. See you soon.